So in recent weeks I've made a number of videos discussing a whole variety of aspects of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but in this video I'm actually going to focus on Brice Lee. Now if you're a fan of Brice Lee, or if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave your comments below. But first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through a few facts of Brice Lee, then start to explain Brice Lee's role in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So Brice Lee was actually born Lee Jun Fan, and that is actually his real birth name, and he was born on November 27th, 1940 in San Francisco, and passed away on July 20th, 1973, aged 32, in Kowloon Tong in British Hong Kong. Now one of the facts around Brice Lee is actually had his sweat glands removed from his armpits. And he was also one of the first people to ever wear contact lenses, because Brice Lee actually had very poor eyesight, and he tested and tried contact lenses but decided not to wear them as he found them uncomfortable. But actually in Brice Lee's youth he's actually a cha-cha dancing champion, and he travelled out to Hong Kong where he became a champion dancer. And Brice Lee was also very talented at sketching, and these are some of the sketches that he would do on set in between filming scenes for his movies. Now, at the height of his fame, Brice Lee also used to charge people with personal training, and he used to charge around $275 an hour, which in today's money is $1,800. So alongside his acting and movie career, Brice Lee was also working as a personal trainer. And Brice Lee also helped to launch the career of Jackie Chan, because Jackie Chan appeared in a movie alongside Brice Lee. And Brice Lee recognised that Jackie Chan had a lot of potential. Brice Lee invited Jackie Chan to work alongside on the film set to gain more experience. And this final fact about Brice Lee is that he was known to chew cannabis, and one of them was the highly potent Nepali hashish. But in terms of the movie, Brice Lee was played by Mike Moh, who is 35 years old. So Mike Moh is actually older than when Brice Lee passed away. Now this photo shows Jay Sebring, and Jay Sebring was a very famous hairstylist throughout the 1960s, and he also dated Sharon Tate, and he was also at the house where Sharon Tate was murdered. Jay Sebring was one of the victims of the Manson family, but it was actually Jay Sebring who helped to discover the career of Brice Lee, because he met Brice Lee at an international karate championships in Long Beach in 1964, and Jay Sebring introduced Brice Lee to his producer friend Bill Dozier. And Bill Dozier helped to start Brice Lee's career by getting the role of the Green Hornet. And this photo here is Emil Hirsch, who will play Jay Sebring in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And this image is a still clip from the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it shows Jay Sebring and Brice Lee training together. Now this photo is actually of Bill Dozier, and this is a cameo role that he played in the Batman TV show, which he was also the producer of, and he also went on to produce and narrate the Green Hornet. Now this is actually towards the end of Bill Dozier's producing career. So one of his final roles was discovering and launching the career of Brice Lee. Now this image of Brad Pitt and Brice Lee fighting each other in the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood actually shows the Green Hornet. Now this TV show ran from 1966 to 1967, so it's around 2 to 3 years before the murders of Sharon Tate and Jay Sebring. But Brad Pitt actually says that he was friends with Brandon Lee, who was the son of Brice Lee, and Brad Pitt said that they went out drinking together, and Brandon Lee told Brad Pitt that he was going to die young, around the same age as his father Brice Lee. And that's actually what happened. Brandon Lee died around the same age as Brice Lee in an accident on a movie set. Now Brice Lee actually worked as a consultant and choreographer for the movie The Wrecking Crew, which featured Sharon Tate, and this is the scene or an image that features in the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And these photos actually show Sharon Tate and Brice Lee training together. But this image here, this image in the bottom right hand corner, is actually from the set of The Wrecking Crew, where Brice Lee and Sharon Tate worked together and became close friends. Now this is actually how Quentin Tarantino portrays those images in the trailer for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So these are the real life images, and this is how Quentin Tarantino has portrayed it in his movie. Now following the murder of Sharon Tate, Brice Lee was actually considered one of the suspects of the murder of Sharon Tate, because there was a pair of glasses found at the house of Sharon Tate, and Roman Polanski, who was the husband of Sharon Tate, believed that those glasses belonged to Brice Lee. And Brice Lee only lived around a 15 to 16 minute drive from where Sharon Tate lived. So this is the house where Brice Lee was living at the time, and this house here, this yellow drive, that is where Sharon Tate was murdered. So that is why Brice Lee was considered one of the suspects of the murder of Sharon Tate. But Brice Lee did actually make it to the funeral of Sharon Tate, and this is actually an image from a video that shows Brice Lee in the background at the funeral for Sharon Tate. Now if you have your own comments or suggestions, please leave them below, and also like and subscribe. But what I'm really interested in, there's also other facts and information that you know about in Brice Lee in terms of his connection with this movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So as I said, these are the still images of Brice Lee with Sharon Tate, and this is how Quentin Tarantino has interpreted it and added it to his movie. So again, leave your comments below and also like and subscribe.